Neighbors at the border, but enemies when it comes to Overwatch. Toronto versus Boston, this is going to be a good match and an important one when it comes back towards the team. Boston now head towards the bridge with the tactical visor. Instantly 2 kills for Victoria and friends, and Twilight misses the sleep, and that will cost him his life. Blood spills, and Boston take 2 fights in a row.
It's a Valentine. That's a miss on Manado. Popper surely dies here.
But Kisu doesn't miss these. I don't think he can. It's the tactical visor with the nano combined from Twilight. Kisu can be anti-nated, but he can't be stopped. He even takes shelter and ignore their problems.
But Toronto now, they have multiple problems. It's an engagement from Victoria for this final battle. Sure, overtime might be triggered here, Lemon, but Hisu can't get anything done as they run as best they can from attack visor and can't escape.
This is already a close round 1. You thought, I mean, it's been a treat a match to jump in. He's close to Primal. He can keep this wick burning for a while as Punk wants to build up towards the Graviton Surge. Hoppa slept, was this close to booping Crimzo off the map. As we look back towards the point, Hisu has been nanoed and he received the sound barrier, doing his best impression of Kevster as he can. The Death Blossom from Valentine! It shines through, even with the help of the sound barrier and the Graviton to lock all the targets down for him. 99 to 99, we have a 4 versus 2 in favor of Boston, and it's just a matter of time before the round goes their way.
Not entirely sure.
Glass fans now Toronto, and although he still TPs, the grab to stop Valentine's blade, they invest the nano? I think, yeah, they did. So you kill 2 ultimates with 1. Has traveled to the point. Turong is there. Toronto are split. Hisu has a tactical visor. I'm not seeing any kills though, and Toronto are desperate for them. Boston are out of ultimates though. That's the only silver lining if you're from Canada. And Punk is down. Energy reset. Hotba, he's alive, and he is well, but not for now. Trades back and forth. You have a 3-on-3 as Toronto gets the flip at a crucial moment as Boston head away.
Crimzo and Victoria are still alive though, and that means this nano could be used rather soon, even for a nano visor. Hisu's wrapped around the back, but point might get flicked here. Back to overtime. Who's going to touch from the Toronto Defiant? Do they have anyone in rage? Indeed, it'll be Charong who's responsible for this. And oh, those been booked off. No way. No way! No way! What?
Wakes. Yikes.
Oh, yikes, Quirky. Unbelievable.
Playing more towards the point. Valentine approaches. Bubble now giving energy to Punk. Now that Hoppa's at 80 plus energy, this could be Toronto wanting to get more aggressive, but Hisu a little too close to the sun, dies immediately, and Boston about to get the team way. For the next fight, didn't want to make the mistake of throwing a grab in a fight that didn't seem winnable, but now is the moment. Hisu was raiding into his team, and Punk slaps them back. And Boston take a fight win, an important one, to give themselves back the high ground advantage, but maybe not guaranteed, as Valentine has been found. The sound barrier used from Faith, as they weren't sure how guaranteed this was at the end. On is traded, although is low, and Punk will finish this. Where you see where Twilight is, he gives a nano to Hoppa. He has the front line. Victoria dies to himself, question mark, and now you have a grab from Punk. This time it finds value as the dust settles. Toronto will keep the overtime wick burning and head towards point B.
The health, and now you've got to worry about the duo of bolts.
The blade comes out, but the sound barrier from Fate counters everything. It's still trade out with Crimzo, but Toronto are out of time and out of people. It's Hotba versus the world. More to just kind of self-sustain. The bubble has been given. Hoppa is closer to 100 energy, and these right clicks are such deadly AoE damage. And Hoppa just keeps claiming kill after kill, and damage from all those snuck up on him. No nano, but it is a visor. The sound barrier to help out. 5 more time for Victoria to get aggressive towards Toronto Defiant, who back away from the point, hoping to give up 1 or 2 ticks. Who's back here? Hisu has been discovered. This is not good. He better run, and he dips Victoria. Now Toronto have an off-angle chance, and this is where Hisu is demolishing the supports of Boston. Boston have lost Crimzo. They got a second take, but that's it.
Lower plane of verticality, even where the grab was, that's a huge engagement from Hoppa.
Now that is a good grab. Hoppa guaranteeing those 2 kills. Boston hoping to escape, or at least die as quickly as possible to get themselves
from Toronto Defiant to just try and Death Blossom their way onto those who are respawning. Welcome to the party, baby! Although, picks up a punch.
Toronto just pre-engaging into open the spawn room doors, and now Boston can't even touch. So Toronto will be taking Eichenwald and evening up the series 1-1.
Bit harder to get that knockoff. It's actually counter-diving Hopper here and forces them away when that shield is used. This is going to mean Hopper has to wait a little bit longer to get a better dive, unless Victoria gets no healing here. Where are the healers, guys?
On the high ground, just vibing. Actually, I don't even know why Victoria is on the low ground and so accessible like that, so I would say it's more of a Victoria problem, but hey. Now Hoppa sees the supports stuck in the building. Itself not getting any of that love, as Boston were too scared to show their faces, and now Hoppa gets nanoed and will finish off the supports. And Toronto even capped during all of this, so they'll get a lot of extra time. 2.5 minutes for points. The rally from Toronto has already been used. Itself causing a ton of chaos, more than I've seen in the series, as Aldo is getting dash reset after dash reset using the blade, and Toronto get to see the light at the end of the tunnel. 50 seconds remaining, and point C in their sight. Dipped by Hisu, or hoping to dip Hisu. Gurley also has Inversight. Aldo is now backing away and has the blade available. Boston now starting their dive, going towards the Widow. Hisu is knocking, or Ital is knocking Hisu into planets unseen before. Enough to claim a kill. The rally from Faith keeps the truck rolling, and Boston seconds away from capping A.
How did Twilight go there to that Primal Rage as well? Did he go, oh, have a look at that. I think he's just having some fun.
Comes back to contest, still has the Primal active. No other ults from the defense. A pulse hits the bank door, and Boston have trapped a few members of the defense here. 4 meters to go for Boston. They've lost MCD. Faith is close to rally. He's getting pressured. It's not going to be the case for Boston to get any more healing up until this point. There's only about 3 of them alive, unless Victoria can go big here with the Inversight. He's getting some shots in, but no kills.
All right, little healing here as well. It's only Valentine who remains, and Victoria's managed to get up top, but Hopper's right on top of them instantly, Lemon. All those stars are blades to play with, but at this point it's simply a victory dance of his people. Toronto Defiant have claimed themselves.
And also Hoppo's 100 energy. He could be real aggressive if he wants. Punk is also half HP, saving his bubbles to bait in Hoppa, who is just layering down damage. Finally, Aldo joins the fight. He gets bubbled. He gets a kill. The nano from Twilight to Aldo with love. XOXO, and the rest of Boston fall. If he can go up the stairs and go on a flank, Hisu is the tactical visor. Love to see what he's up to, and Boston are going to counter with their own tactical visor. Faith falls, Hisu with a double kill. Victoria storms the roads and gets the same double kill, but at the end of the day, you're left. Check in where everyone's hiding with these right clicks, get some good energy going. Valentine needs some backup. The sound barrier happens, the Death Blossom follows, and Toronto just die in the wings, and 57 meters for Toronto still exists, but Boston hoping to close the gap.
When both of them are so closely aligned, Lemon, that this is anybody's game with only 2 minutes remaining.
Hoppa wishes he got more love and more energy, because he could be hitting way differently with the grab, but it's still got 2 or 3 people of Boston inside of it, and Aldo gets to hunt down anyone from Boston escaping. So Toronto in good position.
Bit of objective advantage, and then play for a better position for the forthcoming fight. A minute and a half remaining now, and Nano Blossom on the cards for all though, but Valentine's faster.
Faster thanks to Faith.
Like a carp on it, and it means that Hopper now is going to be chasing away the Boston Uprising. Only 20 seconds remain. The next fight needs to be so well considered, and there's Puck with the grab, getting 3 people inside and 3 kills off the back potentially if Chiron can be finished.
And the bot for Toronto is quite far from the barricade, and we're just kind of vibing. 67 meters.
Vibe, Lemon.
With 67 meters, Toronto had the lead. They don't have to go anywhere else. Toronto will take the series 3-1.
It was a little bit worrisome at the beginning, Lemon, when we started off on control and we saw some fairly egregious gameplay, but Toronto Defiant, they went back to KDG. They had a